what strategies or resources, if you have any resources that can be helpful for students struggling with landing a job, and how can students stay productive while they look for the job?
Sure. So there's a link that I have shared with students. I do some mentoring at Baruch College also. And so there's a link that I share with students that I mentor with. I have it in a blog article of mine on my website, but it's basically a list of all the challenging job interview questions that you can be asked. And then they give you tips on how to answer those questions. So if you Google it, you can find any of these types of things in a Google search. But while you're waiting, practice on your interview skills. Practice on knowing how to answer a lot of these challenging job questions, because when eventually you do get called for that interview, you're going to feel more confident going in there, knowing how to answer these kinds of questions. Volunteering. So volunteering is a great way to stay active. You can even put it on a resume. So if you are trying to take care of a resume gap on your resume, at least while you're looking for work, if you can volunteer, that gives you skills. It's a way to learn. And also, if there's any types of like certifications, as you know, we've been talking about on here, as learning new skills. Jonathan had mentioned about that. So something I did last year during when COVID had really hit was there's something called Udemy, where they have a lot of great classes and certifications that you can take just to learn things. So I was learning additional things to help me with my coaching business, and just gave me more coaching tools that I can do with clients. So Udemy is a great resource. They have classes on everything. So yeah, so those are some of my tips, is just practice for when you do get a job interview. And as we shared before, you never know when an opportunity is going to show up. So don't give up hope. Try to find ways to be happy in the present. That's something like right now, even though, I have a job, I'm not where I want to be in my career right now, because I'm in the middle of my own transition. So when you're in a transitional phase, you can sometimes get caught up in stress and be like, oh, I can't be happy until I'm where I want to be. And so finding ways to be happy with where you are presently, because that's going to just help your energy and just how you feel, because you don't want to show up in a job interview from a place of desperation. So just finding ways to just be happy with where you are in the present, while also finding ways to help build your skills and your confidence for when you do get a job interview.
Make sure to check out the My Career tab on the BC Navigator app, where you can track your career progress based on the amount of credits you've earned, stay updated on upcoming events from the Magner Center, and watch our videos for insight and advice on your career field.